once a year or something.
About farm to market infrastructure.
Farm to market.
Bridges are falling apart. All the farmers are getting bigger equipment, and they just had an article on that. I can't remember which magazine it was, but what's the goal to get that taken care of?
Well, you know, the hard thing is it's just flat out going to take dollars. That's one of the reasons I like that. You know, it's a little tiny piece to say, can we replace some of those bridges with culverts? And if we can do that cheaper, significantly cheaper, maybe a third or a quarter the cost of replacing a bridge, that is helpful. But it still takes bucks. It is going to take a lot of bucks. We have a ton of bridges out there that are in trouble, and we're never built for the big stuff. They're not wide enough. They're not strong enough anymore for that. And the challenge, we all know the challenge. Even if you have a gas tax increase, does it come? You know, what portion of it comes back to the counties to be able to work on secondary roads? Certainly, some of it's likely. The proposals that were out there, where you keep the same formula on the existing, on any new money, you're likely to see a new formula where more of that money goes towards the urban areas. And those need fixed too. I mean, we all look at some of those that we're driving across, and we're running a truck farther than we used to run, and it does matter to us. They need to be fixed. It's just the problem is it takes a lot of dollars. And these secondary roads, and we did a lot of damage to just the gravel roads this last winter too, in portions of the state. I mean, we had some real serious problems. I went across the road with a guy in Van Buren County, across a gravel road that had about that much slop on it back in March. I mean, just total slop.
Just takes the base right out.
It just took the base right out. You could see the mud coming through it, and I don't know how you ever get that. You almost have to just totally regrade that thing. Just clean it all off and repack it and start over from scratch. And that was not the only one like that, and there were certainly a lot that weren't that bad. But they down there had said no emergency vehicles, no fire engines, no ambulances. If we have a personal safety issue, we'll send a helicopter in. We can't get there. And so you're on your own until this weather gets better. No buses, and there were a lot of roads. They actually, some of those counties, they had more than half of the roads they were not operating any school buses on, and that happened in a lot of places. But now, how do you fix that stuff again? And I would argue that in some cases, not all the maintenance was done that needed to be done through the years, and so you got all these issues of what should have been, could have been, what was preventable, what wasn't preventable. I don't know. It's going to take some more money to do it. And it costs twice as much or 3 times as much as it ever used to do. That's the hard